I'm good too.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stadia Party Chat Podcast, episode 16. We're here on September 26th, 2021. I'm here with my co host, Sebastian, aka Nads614. How's it going, man?
Hey, good yourself? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the podcast. And yeah, I think we're gonna be a bit late to upload this video. That's my bad, but that should be fine.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. We're chill here at the Stadia Party Chat podcast lounge, so we're not too strict to timing here.
Yeah.
Uh, we are two Canadian gaming enthusiasts, both founding Stadia members. What Stadia? I just happen to have this wasabi right here, so I'll throw it up. What? Although it's giving me issues, a little bit of issues. But members who love the platform enjoy talking about the news, discussing rumors, and just having fun at the same time. Today is episode 15. We're talking TWAB. We're talking obviously new stuff on the season of the Lost with Trials Labs this
Mhm.
weekend. Talking Ark because Nads has dived fully into it. He's immersed himself. He's dreaming dinosaurs now.
Exactly.
And as always, we're just going to be talking rumors and news and just general discord on Stadia. So, call to action for everyone. Please like and subscribe. If you enjoy the podcast, enjoy listening to us, just shooting it. Give us a like, subscribe, notification, all that jazz. Twitter, YouTube, and anywhere you can find podcasts.
Yeah.
All right, Wicked. Let's jump into the cast this week. What have you been playing? I know one game for sure that's gonna come up.
Yeah, so Destiny I play for sure. I basically went in, tried to get my pinnacle, just to get my 1330 for my Titan. No luck this week. Also tried a VOG Vault of Glass to get the Vex Midot Glass. No luck either. So just having bad luck with Destiny, and just play the story for this week. Also play a little bit of trials and play some arcs. So we'll develop more onto arcs after. Should we just like go over Destiny too, and then like go after over to Arc and we
Yeah,
talk
sure. I'll
about?
talk a little bit about what I've been gaming on this week.
Yeah.
I've been doing some Destiny 2 as well, catching up on bounties. Also playing a lot of trials. The new trial system is definitely more fun, more accessible, I think, to your
Mm-hmm.
average PvP player. It was fun actually. Before the cast, I got to the lighthouse, so that was pretty cool. Although we'll see if anyone wants to go to the lighthouse again when it's the submachine gun. I think that's now. I need the submachine gun, the sword, and I think two mods that are left at the lighthouse for me. Uh,
Nice.
but yeah, it was some good shooting. Good to get out there. After that, I've been jumping into a little bit of Arc. Not as much as Nads here, but playing here and there. It's fun to get into there, and actually jumping into a little bit of Marvel's Avengers, going through some of that Black Panther story that's come out. So
Mm-hmm.
fun to just keep developing the story. There was like some phasing invisible character jumping onto the scene. A lot of different ads now is what I'm seeing, so I'm glad I jump in like after a whole bunch of updates have been done, because it feels like it's getting to be a different game. Although the news on the street is that people are already saying the Guardian of the Galaxy game is better than Marvel's Avengers. I'm not even sure if do you know if Guardians of the Galaxies is out yet? I haven't seen it because it's not going to be on
uh
Stadia.
I think it's gonna come out later. Yeah. I know it was coming out soon, but I'm not exactly sure when. It looks like to be more a single player though campaign. And it looks good. I remember like the announcement on E3, it looks good. So it probably coming up soon. Let's
Yeah,
see
it says
here.
pre-order
Yeah, so it's not out yet.
October 26th. So
There you go.
next month. But
Well,
yeah, so
yeah.
I don't think anyone can say it's better than select the
It
platform. Where's
it
Stadia at?
probably
Come
look
on.
better. Yeah, it looks good at least. Yeah, it would be nice if it come on Stadia too. I don't understand. I feel like it's very weird. Some game will come out on Stadia and come on other platform later, or vice versa. They come to a certain platform and then they just like leave Stadia last. Yeah, I don't know what's going on because why is it so hard to like change it to Stadia, right? So I don't know. Maybe they have some deal with like Sony and Microsoft or something. Something like that going on, I guess, right?
Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll play the games we get on Stadia, that's for sure, and we'll let you know about it. So let's jump into this TWAB this week at Bungie.
Yeah, so the TWAB, the big thing was about the new trial format, like you mentioned. So that was the biggest thing for that. They're talking about after, like when you start the trials again, 30 seconds after the round started, there's going to be a capture zone, which like pretty interesting. It's like just one capture zone. You go stand in it. It's still elimination mode. It just like yeah, you can capture that zone, and then they still like work like if you kill everybody in the team, it's still gonna be like a win. So it just add another like piece, which I found like using bubble was quite efficient as a Titan. Although like some people were able to like break through. I found like if you notice like someone has bubble is using bubble, the void middle tree for the warlock was very efficient against me because every time it was doing the blast, I will like fly off the bubble. Also the Ark Titan, like I think it's bottom tree or top tree. That was very efficient, I found too, but like not as much as the void middle tree for the warlock. So quite interesting to use. Um, Flawless again, they mentioned like you mentioned. So if you play again, because you reached the tower, you made it to flawless. Now you're gonna go into a pool of other people that are flawless. So quite interesting. Yeah. So they expand on that just to see like how people like it. It's allowing like people that have difficulty to make it to flawless to just match make with other people that like has the same skill. So it's quite interesting. It made also able to get like people to solo play, and then like there's been like a better amount of solo play, I guess. Solo win, as they say, the difference there between the 2 weeks. So with all those changes. So good. I like the fact they're changing trials like this. They make it look better, I guess. So they try to keep the quality high and just like the match make faster also, which is good because there's more people playing. So I like the idea of that. Um, then notice like some stuff that didn't work. They're probably gonna be addressing this and fixing it in the future. um, like the to like they try to reduce the amount of like win of like 5-0 or like like the game that like you get a overwhelmed team like taking over because it's like a rank, right? So they should match make you with another rank similar, but yeah. So next week they're gonna be addressing some of those change. So um moving on. I think that's pretty much it on all the trials. Just a lot of patch, a lot of modification they're gonna do just to make it like feel better, and hopefully they can adjust the Iron Banner afterwards somehow. Like, because I don't know if like Iron Banner is gonna be like this week. Yeah,
Oh, you
and then
see
like,
this? They're
yeah.
taking a week off of trials.
Yeah, so Iron Banner is gonna be the big thing. I think they're gonna work on the trials to make it look better.
Yeah.
And then like they need to change Iron Banner to make it look like all the other reputation rank. So like the bounty system to get I don't know if they're gonna remove the bounty, but
For
they need to,
pinnacles.
yeah, but they should be able to like create that loot pool, like when you got the gun or got the piece of armor, you can re-roll it. I really like that idea with our with trials. So hopefully they're gonna do that.
Yeah, so I realized this morning that the way trials works is after you have a flawless card, you can exchange one flawless card for a reroll of an adept weapon and an engram. So you have to use both an engram and a flawless card. And then if you have one flawless card, you get one reroll. So that was something I
Oh,
learned
okay.
today.
For the adept weapon only.
For the
Okay.
adept weapon only. Yeah. So you can re-roll the like Shura's Wrath non-adept as many times as you have engrams for
Okay.
trials. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's good.
Did they bring the new armor into Iron Banner? I wasn't
Yeah,
here for the first release.
there's a new armor.
Oh, that's cool.
I think so. I started getting it. I was like, oh, okay. I got some pieces of it. I think I got the helmet and the legs, but yeah. Next thing like coming out. So they're gonna have like some sort of magazine of fashion. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
they're gonna go through everybody that like won like their fashion show and go over. If you look at this Titan right now, it just show what he's wearing and doesn't show the colors or like which color he's using. But anyway,
No.
and then like they go over that Titan and get the Warlock. So it's like a little bit of a fashion show magazine. I don't know. So that should be interesting.
Vanguard Vogue.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's their name or that's just like I don't know.
Oh, and
But
that's why you're saying too, the Prime rewards. I
yeah,
gotta grab those.
yeah, Prime rewards. If you have Amazon Prime, you gotta go on it and get it. I like the fact they started doing. I don't know if they started doing that, but like a few of the TWAB, they've been putting that like, oh, make sure to grab your Prime reward. And I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Because every time I look at the TWAB, like, oh yeah, it's like a reminder, right? So that's pretty good.
I don't know, not that exciting stuff in the
No,
Prime
it's not
rewards.
exciting. I already have that emote. I don't have the three other exotic item. The ship looks like to be
Any
like a
ship I've ever seen.
yeah, it's like they re-roll the ship with a different design.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an exotic ship, so I
And the
don't know.
speeder looks like you're gonna buff the floor or something like that.
Yeah, 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 exactly. I think I've seen that speeder on the store before. I was like, I'm not paying like bright dust for that, you know.
Right.
All right. There's some hot fix coming up too. Um, so the adding like a old function because when people have been buying like some of his item for too long, like by mistake, I guess. So if you buy a weapon or something like that, you need to hold the button. Okay. I didn't have that issue, but okay, I can see that could be annoying. Excuse me. They're talking about the Cobalt Clash Flawless shader. So
I
I
didn't
think
even
it,
notice that. If I should
I,
have checked my armor
yeah, it's only coming up on your like Iron Banner trials like armor. Uh,
from the
so like
lighthouse.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Some of the weapons. So if you look at the weapon or like armor, you'll have that shader. So I don't know if it's gonna be coming out as available to use. I think we currently have a collection of entry which state as complete flawless trial ticket. So okay. It's just saying like you're not gonna get the shader, you're just getting the armor or whatever the equipment with the shader apply on it.
Yeah, and it's a one-time use, and they're looking
Yeah,
at redoing it, which makes sense. Like that's a
it's
weird
kind of
way to
cool.
do it.
Yeah. Um, and then more known issue, they try to fix the astral focusing perk, Wayfinder compass.
It doesn't give tier 3 exactly. It's garbage. Every time
Exactly.
I'm getting from it, it's useless. I never
It's
use
like
it.
in the 60s and below. I think mostly get
59s or
50.
55s. Ugh.
And the roll are terrible, even though I have like the perk. They say that to like the best way to farm for a good piece of armor is to go on to
No one's got time for override, Nads. No one
yeah,
wants to do that.
override, and then like yeah, like last season was way better. So hopefully they can fix that.
Yeah.
Because then it's gonna be worth it to get a tier 3. Right now I've been just farming for the weapons to see if I can get some god roll, but yeah.
Yeah, which one do you like?
Um I like the fusion, but like I found that null what's the other fusion there?
No composure?
Yeah, it's way better.
Yeah, it's a
Because
pinnacle
the
weapon.
charge time is so slow with the seasonal weapon. And I've used uh I've used the bow. The bow, like I got a good roll on it. Other than that, I just be rolling them. The grenade
Yeah.
launcher I found is very weak. The impact is very weak. You need to
Oh,
be
the heavy.
precise. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else? There's
They got an AR, a solar AR.
yeah, the
It's
solar
just
AR I've
slow.
used it before.
It's no
It
chroma rush from last season.
exactly. I like better Chroma Rush too. Yeah, I found it's like faster kill. Where like at least the auto rifle, the Crisera Mellow has like even though it's slow, like if you get a headshot, it's pretty good. But yeah, I think the bow, that's the one I've been using the most. Shotgun, I haven't got a good perk on the shotgun yet. And I use a servant leader, which is a scout rifle you get from the
Gambit.
Gambit, which is amazing. I freaking
Yeah, that's
love
a
that
cool one.
scout. It's a kinetic scout, so great gun. Other than that, sidearm, like I think there's the stasis sidearm from Iron Banner. It's not too bad
The
this
peace
season.
bond, yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I found like a variety of gun. There's like a scout rifle also in the energy slot you can get from, where you get it from? Where is it? I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Uh,
which one you're talking about.
yeah, the contingency plan. I think it's come
Oh,
as a
right, the
random
arc one.
drop. Yeah, it's equivalent to the servant, or like it's a rapid fire similar to the trusty, which is great. I love a rapid fire one. Perfect for PvE if you like to do PvE content. And also I got the Reed's Regret from the trials as a random drop. I'm gonna have to like try that gun.
Oh
See
yeah,
how
I
it
just got
bring.
one with I think it was Killing Wind and Headstone.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Ed Stone, like it's just gonna produce arc, not arc, sorry, stasis crystal on the ground when the person dies. So
Yeah.
that's a good one. If you run stasis and have that on, why not? Um, And moving on within the just the TWAB, there's just a couple of video you can watch. I haven't watched it yet. This one's like the best sniper, and the other one's like the target. It's like a little movie, I guess. So
I don't think
uh
I can I
mhm.
get it playing? Oh, it's 4 minutes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna watch that afterwards. And there's some nice art piece there you can look up for someone like draw Savatune with the Hive Guardian if you go below. And it show like if you play it, show like all you did to draw it. And there's like a gamer worm. So yeah, that's pretty much this for this TWAB. It was mainly about trials, right? So
Yeah, Trials Labs. It's a terrible name for Trials Labs.
yeah,
If
I
you
have
had one idea to rename it, what would you rename it?
I just rename it like something like has the capture zone, right? Capture trial or trial capture or trial zone. I don't know. I think they
Trials
put the
Trials of Savathun.
try.
That's
Yeah, exactly, right.
or
Yeah,
Trials of the Truth. Oh, maybe that.
I wonder if it's gonna be a branch off of the normal trials, or they gonna always gonna keep it like that. I don't know. Maybe they were just trying something, which is fine. So
Yeah, they may
yeah.
have two options. They may, because if you have a pool of over 700,000 people, you may want two options. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, on Destiny this week, yeah, like I said, played a Vault of Glass, just basically farming the Vex Method class, and also I helped like some people to get the Vex Method class catalyst. Hopefully, my good deeds gonna push me to get it next week, so we'll see. And I played some of the season like story. There's not much this week other than like Sevatoon like mentioning about Cade's death. I think she's trying to stir the pot, like make people pissed at each other. I think she's just trying to get people to get against each other. Eventually, Aldrin's gonna talk to her. I'm pretty sure, even though like Marasov and what's his name? What's her name? Petra, they're stopping him to go see her. But
Right.
eventually it's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen for sure. And also I think you were able to get the catalyst too, right? With a new trace rifle.
Yeah, pick that up.
Yeah, I really
So we're
like it.
working on it.
I really like it to just play around like for PvE. I don't think it's a PvP gun, but like PvE, it's fun. The the catalyst take forever for me to like build because you need your headshot, and I'm playing other activity. I don't do the astral and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think I might be at 60% now, so almost done. Apparently the catalyst is very good. Like it's using your super to do more damage, so can't wait to try that. And yeah, that's pretty much this. Do you have anything to say about Destiny 2?
Um we got some cool trials going on. Rank up if you can. Um yeah, it seems to be the attraction people are gathering to until I think GMs drop. Do you know when GMs are going to drop?
They should be dropping soon. I think they change it so like GM is almost at the beginning, so and you're gonna have access to all of them. I
They
don't know
dropped
any.
a roadmap. Am I
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they did drop a roadmap, but it doesn't show on it if I'm right. Where's the roadmap? Let's see here. Um, and anyway, like they're gonna drop it. Oh, there it is. They don't mention about GM in it, so it should be coming up soon. I'm guessing they're not gonna wait until later. I
Interesting.
guess. Yeah, probably gonna look at the Twitter and see like what they say. But yeah.
Oh, somebody made their own roadmap. That's funny.
What? Really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
I'll have to send you this. They just crossed out Splicer and put Lost. And so is that a trace rifle? Sometime 6 months of this is the activity. I'll have to send you this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, other than that, yeah, same here. I just like did the a lot of the trials just this weekend. Oh, I also farmed the lost sector. That's the other thing, just to get the armor, the exotic armor. I was able to get it the first try on my Titan and first try on my Warlock.
Oh, nice. That's some
What's
good luck.
the arm piece I'm using there with the shotgun? I try to remember the
No
name, but
backup plan.
yeah, no backup plan. It's actually not too bad. Uh, it's good if you can get your shot with your shotgun, which I'm terrible at. I've just been like trying it. It's good for, like it says in the name, no backup plan. I found like if I was capturing the zone in trials and someone was pushing, I'd just switch my shotgun, shotgun him, get my overshield, then like if another person follow, then I'm ready for it, right? So, but yeah, that was good.
Cool. So on just an update on that roadmap that they did put out, it shows GMs coming out October, November. So in that period.
Oh, it
So
does. Oh,
should
okay, I
be
didn't
some
see
time
it.
in there.
Yeah.
They just have like 3 cubes there where they explain stuff. But anyways, that's some cool
Yeah.
Destiny stuff. They're keeping us entertained for the next little bit. Hopefully before the lull.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice to see. Now let's hit up the news segment of our show. Talking Stadia community blog. They put out the one of the smallest blog posts I've seen to date, I would say. They got some DLC for Mr. X Nightmare. I guess this is a new character that you can play on Streets of Rage 4. So if you're into that game, check it out, Mr. X Knight. I mean, he looks pretty badass with a fish sword. So yeah, check that out. And next, we have something that you'll probably know a bit more of. It's the Elder Scrolls. They have a year-end stream on October 1st coming up. So you can check out the times that it'll be playing there based on your time zone. It'll be on youtube.com/Bethesda. Essentially, what I'm hearing from this is they're just going to be showing off the new DLC, similar to the Witch Queen, if I'm to draw a parallel, but it'll just be like what's coming up in the next year of content for Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, exactly. I guess they're just gonna show like what's the update and everything, new area or like what's so that should be interesting. Maybe a new trailer. They're very good at making those like movie trailers. So
Yeah. Yeah, well, that should be cool to see. October 1st. Make sure to tune in. Um, and yeah, I mean, I think are you still logging in daily or
no, I stopped doing that.
yeah,
I'm probably gonna get back into it at some point, but yeah, I've been too much into Destiny or Ark now.
right. Right. Well, that's sort of the next story I got here on the news. So Ark Survival
Mm.
got a bit of an update. Apparently they patched up the graphics on the Stadia version.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, it doesn't really look all too much different. I do have some issues with Ark. Let us create a local server so we can
I
play
know.
co-op. Like, what is this? Like, you have the option to host, but you don't give it to us. Like, you say it on the menu. Very frustrating. It feels like we got like the demo version of Ark sometimes when you can
Yeah,
only play solo alone by yourself.
you can join other server, which I did, but like I found like it was very finicky. I play on the one of the server and then like the server crashed and kicked me out. So I was like, oh, and then you lose all your stuff, I guess, because you didn't like close it properly. But yeah, we almost need to ask someone on PC to create a server just for us so we can play together. Because that would be like a lot of fun to play two people. Because I found like single player is doable. Like, yeah, like don't get me wrong, Ark, I like the gameplay. I think that's a big thing. I found like sometime it's not Stadia's the game is stutter, like it's not stutter, it's just like freeze for half a second and then just go off. It's just like a little bit annoying.
Yeah,
I think
that
like
happens sometimes to me
I
too.
I feel like they could have like make it slightly better, like with the delay and everything, they could have put some more work and like just create like let us do our own server. Like I don't understand what's going on with that, but uh I'm just gonna cover it a little bit, a little bit. So I play a lot of Ark this week. I got into it. I like the survival slash construction base game. It was great. Like I said, the gameplay is great. A lot to learn, a little bit like Terraria, where you get to research. Oh, I got this thing. What I can do with that? Like it's an ingredient for crafting, and like I found I level up so fast that I don't have time to catch up into like getting all the material I need to create like whatever. So like I got the engram for creating weapon like a gun, and I didn't have enough metal to create it. So that's why I went and look it up, like where can I find the metal in the island? And because you can farm so much rock, right? Because you get 1 and 2 Z's per rock, but like there's a certain area where you can go. There's like a rich amount of metal, and I was getting like over 300 like metal in one like area. So and get some crystal, get like a different material. But again, that was like an adventure because to get there, you got to go through some area and fought the different type of dinosaur, and then like I got leeches on me, and I'm like, what did I do to get rid of the leeches? And look it up online. People like just jump on the fire like a live flame to get it off. I was like, what the hell? And then if you the leeches are getting on your dinosaur, then you can go on their menu to just remove them or something like that. And then like I got into fight with like some anaconda, whatever it is,
Oh yeah, I've
big
seen those.
snake, and then they attack my dinosaur and they make them tire and they sleep forever. I'm like, oh my god. And I had to guard him to make sure he doesn't die because his health was low. And other animal were coming. There's like those dinosaur crocodile I was coming to. I was like, oh my god. I was getting those little raptor. So I started doing that, do a collection of them, taming them because they're a good fighter. They don't carry much, but I was just like, they just do a lot of damage. I had like 3 or 4. I had 4 at some point. One died because he was too low level, and the 3 others survive until I get to a point where my dinosaur crossed water and the piranha attacked them and they killed them. I was like, oh.
Oh,
So at the end of the day, I had 2 left and they killed my turtle. I had like one of those giant turtle to carry a lot of my load. It was very slow and it got killed also.
oh.
So I just need to refarm to get more tame like more dinosaur, and I just like carry an army with me. I create my building. I create a fence around it. I have a bunch of dodo so they can shit everywhere, so I can collect their poop and fertilize my crops. I also create an irrigation for my water because I'm on top of a cliff. So I create irrigation that goes to the ocean up on top by my house. So I can use that. I create a bunch of armor. Oh, that's the other thing. I didn't know that, but I started creating my house on top of a cliff, and then didn't know because there's like those loot drop that come down. Because I was too close of it, I could only build a certain area and didn't let me expand further, so I had to be away of that area. It's just a no like build area for some reason. So, but yeah, that's pretty much Ark what I've been doing. So. I wish we could like get a server together and then like just play. I think you can go online and buy some private server, but I don't want to pay for that. Like,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah, people like maybe create server for you, but that's pretty much my experience with Ark this week.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun to jump into. I look forward to hopefully an update that allows us to play co-op.
Yeah, hopefully that's gonna come up soon because like that's one of the thing I found annoying.
Well, wicked. Yeah, check out Ark. It's now on Stadia Pro, so claim it up, give it a play. They
Mhm.
were teasing it all year long, so happy we finally got it.
Yeah, and don't raise your expectation too high. Just like look at the gameplay, not the
Graphics.
graphics or like all the issue with it, I guess. So
Yeah. If you like crafting and surviving and building, then this is a game for you for sure. But not much of a storyline as of yet, if I'm hearing you correctly. I mean, I haven't seen any storyline.
no, it's a little bit like Terraria. Like you just need to build up, and eventually is like apparently there's like those big monster to kill, and also there's like the expansion we can buy. I don't know how much it is, but yeah. So all it is that you just build up, and eventually there's like certain adventure you need to do, right? So and some boss to activate.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Hmm.
Well, I look forward to hearing your first encounter with one of these.
Yeah.
So some more news. Chorus arrives on Stadia this December. So this is a game by Deep Silver. It looks pretty cool.
Hmm.
They've
It
been
was
teasing
announced.
it early,
Yeah.
yeah, like on the good stuff, I think it was like a while ago.
Yeah, and the graphic looks amazing. The gameplay looks amazing. It's like was it a dog fighting
Yeah, it's
flying
like
jet and
I honestly thought they already released this game on Stadia, but it's a different game that I'm thinking of. Now I can't remember it, but we have another space dogfight game.
yeah, it was the bird one the one guy
Not
created.
not the bird one. There's like a
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I try to remember. I tried it and I was like, it wasn't
it's on Pro.
yeah, it was like a free that was a while back, right? It was
Yeah, it was a
released.
while back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking through my list now, but I just hope it Everspace. I just hope it's
Oh
not
yeah.
the same type of thing.
Because Everspace, you had to, it was like you had to gather stuff. It's like a crafting simulator at the same time, but you had to do a specific mission. It wasn't like open world, basically. That's what I was looking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. But yeah, so look forward to that coming on Stadia in December. I assume they'll go for a non-pro release as it's coming out on the 3rd, but they may go for the incentive and we'll see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
The next bit of news we got going on is the Blue Fire. That game, I think you streamed a little bit of. I'm not sure if you jumped back into it. I know
No,
I myself didn't really go back into it.
I.
But new free DLC, 2 new areas, 16 new voids, one new boss, around 5 hours of new gameplay, exclusive tunics and swords. So pretty cool that they're just dropping free expansion for Blue Fire. So
Yeah,
look out for
because
that at the end of the month on the 30th.
I play it like just once. The gameplay is pretty fun. There's like a little story behind it. I haven't like retouched it before, but like it's worth trying. And it's free on Stadia, so
Yeah. Yeah, that's always a
well,
good way to
free
get
with
into
Pro.
games. Yeah, free with Pro, yeah. And then the Life is Strange Remastered collection. I believe this is the Oregon-based click and point story game. This is announced February 1st, 2022. So cool they have an announcement date, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can play True Colors, the Life is Strange game on Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can pre-order it right
Yeah, you
now.
can pre-order it.
Yeah.
It's gonna come soon.
Yeah. So Life is Strange. I've never played one of the Life is Strange, but I've seen some videos and it looks to be more like a point and click type of game.
Yeah, you get to make decisions. So the first one had to do with what is it? Yeah, you could like read the people's mind or something. I try to remember. I know the new one, like you're gonna see the color of people and that's gonna match their emotion and you can make decision based on that. It's more a decision based, a bit like a telltale game, if that makes sense, but
Right.
with
Yeah.
better graphic, actual actor, and motion control. So it's like not motion control, but when they put all the sensor on the people's body
Right.
and they're actually acting. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, it's more a movie you're watching, right? At the end of the
Yeah, an
day.
interactive movie type of
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah. I get that.
That's
Oh, well,
cool.
that's cool. Yeah, coming up in the news and rumors section, we have Xbox coming on Stadia Party Chat podcast. Yeah, so Xbox actually gets a Edge browser which allows for Stadia gameplay. I mean, this is pretty cool, and this allows you to have kind of best of both worlds,
Mm-hmm.
basically. I mean, you can have the box, you can have access to the Xbox library and all of their stuff, and then you can up Stadia whenever you need to. It's cool that they're allowing for it and they're not just throwing the block up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, how much sense would it make to play Destiny 2 on Stadia if you have an Xbox? Because you just free up so much space You
Mm.
just access it through your browser.
Yeah, if you have an Xbox One, it's gonna be the same thing. But if you have the new Xbox, you get the field of view, which is the difference, right? Which is like a game changer if you think for PvP. Because I've tried a field of view on Steam and it's like a massive difference I found.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why I'm losing in trials sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
it's
we'll
it's
we'll, we'll
just
say
that.
that. Yeah. But yeah, the field of view, like I can't wait to see it on Destiny. I think I commented onto a blog on to Destiny, like when is it coming to Stadia? Someone replied just with a laugh. I was like, okay,
With ray tracing.
yeah, with ray tracing. Well, like I think Google is supposed to upgrade their like hardware, so maybe that's what they're missing, or maybe not. Like, if you look at Ark, they released it with low graphic, and like Jam has made a video proving that Stadia can run a higher graphic at max graphic. And then after that, they did the patch. It's like I have a feeling like some of the company don't like expect Stadia to run as well. I don't know.
I feel like the company is like, we're selling to how many people? Why do we care about this
Hmm,
platform?
that's
So,
maybe why.
like, what? I would be interested to see like what the actual Stadia population is,
Mm-hmm.
because I
Because
know on Destiny 2 exclusively, I think it was just under 7,000 like daily for, but like that even seems high to me because I felt like I knew everybody.
That's just there's some people like play from time to time, others that play all the time. So I don't know. Like I feel like it wasn't that high compared to PlayStation and Xbox and PC. Like on PC, apparently everybody's on there. So usually when I play, if you play PvE, you're always gonna have like a mix of all. From time to time, we get like some other Stadia. So
Yeah, the
yeah, this.
crossplay helps so much. I mean, it
Oh
really
yeah.
makes it so there's no difference.
I I think they're gonna look into removing, not removing, but being able to disable crossplay. I have a feeling I heard about it, or like it's probably just me. But like I mentioned that in the past, it should be able to remove the crossplay. I think you can do for Xbox and PlayStation already. So.
Okay, so listen to this, and this is maybe an older stat, but as of February 2020, Stadia was roughly around 2 million users. So I mean, that's not low. That's still a decent or respectable amount, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's higher than I thought it was going to be.
Well, yeah, that's actually pretty good. But like, 2 million user might be how many people create an account, right?
Oh yeah, that's what
Mm.
they're saying. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
Uh, well,
Well,
hopefully we're gonna get more people, because I think if you look at some of the video, I surprised people when they're like, what, you play on Stadia? And they're like, oh, PC is way better. And then like you do a raid and certainly they crash and you're like, oh, what's happening? Oh, you crashed. I'm like, oh, okay.
must
I
be your
didn't crash.
PC.
Yeah, I don't crash, so I don't know. I feel like it's like at the same level as PC in terms of like um uh capability, not capability, but accountability. Like if like it's stable enough, found people on PC get more crash and it takes longer to load, where for us it's just, oh, okay, I crashed, but still in the game. You just reopen the browser, log in. Sometimes you get the odd like, oh, you get kicked out of the game. But like I think that was with Ark at the beginning. In Destiny, I don't think I got it done. I got it on some other game where the game kick you out and you go back to the browser, the main page of Stadia. But most of the time it's just like the Chrome browser, and I think my computer is is getting slower too and doesn't like that. I have the Chrome browser and more stuff going on the second screen. And sometimes I think I play with you guys where like my computer just restart, and I was like, oh shit, okay. Because I look into seeing if I can upgrade it to Windows 11, and I can't. My hardware is too
Oh
low.
no.
So I'm like, that's one of the reasons I'm playing Stadia. Like my computer is not as powerful it used to be, right? I think my laptop is way better. So
And it's
but
too
like
expensive to keep up with all of that computer hardware.
that just said to upgrade it, upgrade my computer will cost me almost better to buy the same computer I bought to my wife. I bought her like a computer, a Canada computer for $2,000, and it has like if you know about computer, it has a RTX 3070 in it. It has like Ryzen 5 from AMD as a processor. Like it's quite powerful for the price. It's cheap too for that for the bill. Well, like if I and for 2 grand you get something brand new. If I go upgrade my computer right now, it will cost me over 2 grand just to buy parts separately. So I'm almost better just to go buy a new tower pre-made, you know? So it's like, why, right? So I'm like, I'm just gonna last as long as possible. When this like doesn't fit anymore, I'm just gonna plug in my laptop and play on my laptop. So
Right.
yeah. But yeah, that's how it is, right?
Yep. I mean, that's why Stadia is pretty cool because your hardware can be very minimal.
Mm-hmm. And just to move on, like the last item there. So update on the app, the Android app for Stadia.
Right.
They're talking a bit more about it. So some of the stuff coming up again, the voice chat through the app, it's coming. I don't know when it's gonna come, but like they're still like updating some of the information because 9 to 5 Google did a poll of the APK. So it's coming. I don't know when. I thought it would be earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna use it as much. Usually when I play on my phone, I don't have my headset or anything like that. Don't know how well it's gonna work. It's gonna drain a little bit more bandwidth. So the interesting part is the instant trials. So people's gonna be able to try Stadia for I don't know, free fairly easily. And you know, you
Oh,
can try like some demo like Immortal Phoenix Rising. So maybe it's gonna be a time limited, like access all the game on Stadia Pro. They need
really?
to raise that marketing, yeah. So like again, they just
Because you can play free right now. There's like 4 or 5 games that are free to play, plus a demo, I'm pretty sure.
but like if they make it so you can access all the pro tile and maybe more, maybe it's gonna get people into it, right? So but they need to up that marketing like to get attract more people and show that's good. I feel like too many people are comparing like Stadia with Cloud and PS now. You know, all the other streamer or like the other cloud gaming, and they think that it's terrible. But Stadia is on a different level, I think, compared to all those cloud gaming platforms. So
Well, PS Now can't even run 4K, right? It's
mhm.
capped at 720 from what I last heard.
And
And
xCloud is just like too stuttery.
yeah, that's what I hear from
Mhm.
xCloud. And GeForce Now, I saw somebody posted the other day a game updating on GeForce Now. I thought, what? I thought that's the exact opposite of the purpose of that. And they were saying that the game didn't come like on the same day as it was supposed to release on other
Mm.
consoles. So they were upset about it.
Well, isn't it GeForce Now? You're just basically streaming from another computer.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So it's still like you're still playing on the computer. So like
yeah.
it's still gonna have the update, I guess. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I thought like all those computer would be like pre-updated or something. I don't know.
Maybe you still got to wait for the update if you're trying to play like the minute of release. Or
Yeah.
like if you're trying to play Destiny at Tuesday at 1 right after update, like you may still have to wait for it.
Maybe. And the rest of the APK poll was the age verification. It's gonna be like on there. I'm not sure why. And the screen switching. So they can make it easier to
Oh,
switch
that's good.
screen.
Yeah, I remember I used to switch screens a lot. Now I don't as much, but if they could make it easier, it would help because there's like some protocol you have to use, and they should really just make it a button or something.
Yeah, it should make it like if you all escape or the Stadia button, it will like pop up an exit screen and turn off controller and switch screen or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea because how many time I've like, oh, I play on my PC. Oh, I'm gonna go play on my TV and I gotta come back on my PC. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that.
Yeah, not too much news this week, but
Yeah.
we're keeping you guys updated.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully again, we're gonna get some news with Ark, get it updated, get better, like get the server and stuff like that. I really like to play with someone, make it easier. Maybe we can just join a random server and try it from there, but usually you go join those server,
Yeah, we
they already
tried for
have,
like 30 minutes, right? To
yeah,
get into the same server.
and it was like lagging, didn't like it.
No.
Not like Stadia lagging, but the game itself like kicking us out. So yeah, or you had an error or two, right? So
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, next week we should have an announcement for the games for October. We should have some more cool news. So I
Mm-hmm.
look forward to that. Be sure to tune in to our next episode. That's the news for this week. Thank you to our new sponsors, Stadia Community Blog, Stadia Source, 9 to 5 Google. Thank you guys for the news. Always appreciate it. And we thank you to the audience for tuning in, hearing our thoughts on the news, and look forward to sharing more in the future. I'm Ricardo and my co host, Sebastian.
Yes. Come again next week, and yeah, we'll provide you some more news.
All right. Take care,
Yeah.
everybody.
See ya.